In this episode, we are going to be replacing these towel bars and hardware in this bathroom. And, one way we could do it is just take down the old one and hang up another one, but you can see there's been several holes of people already doing that. So I think we're going to do it a different way and fix the old holes and hang the new stuff after painting. So we'll start on removing all the old hardware. Alright, second coat of plaster is dry, so we grab our favorite sanding block. Alright, so the proper way to paint this would probably be to do the whole wall, but I enjoy painting about as much as getting bit by a rabid squirrel. So I'm just gonna paint just the sections, and I also don't want to load up a whole roller to get the gnat back. So what I found is using just a foam brush, and you just kind of like bump it on it. It kind of brings out that texture, and you don't have to paint the whole wall and, load up a whole paint roller. Catch that later. I really hope I grabbed the right paint can, because this looks like a different color. Yeah, I think I grabbed the wrong paint can. Alright, so as you can see, the paint dried and it is not the correct color. And I did find the correct color, but the last guy that opened up the paint can didn't close it tight, and it was drier than the Sahara. That would be this guy. So what we did, let me show you how we matched that. In a relatively inconspicuous spot behind the door or wherever, you just take your little razor blade and cut out a 1-inch section. So you take that into Home Depot or whatever, and they'll match up the color, and then we'll just go over this with some spackle and have another section of paint over them. Alright, so we're just gonna spackle in this little cutout that we did for color matching. And just like that, we'll let that dry, sand it, repeat. Alright, so the folks at Home Depot mixed this up for me, and hopefully this is a lot closer than that. So I'm just using a foam brush because, well, they're cheap. So, oh yeah, already a lot closer. Alright, we'll let that set up and dry a little bit and then come back and do like a texture. Alright, so this is like the third coat of paint on here, and you can see the color is a lot closer. So using the side of a foam brush, you can kind of dab it on the edge and it'll mimic that texture without filling up a whole roller with paint. So just kind of doing this. But we're ready to start hanging towel bars, and for me the easiest way that I like to do this is just take a tape measure, figure out your center. So on this one it's about 14 1/8, which would be the center, and then spacing in between the holes on this is 1 inch. So we just transfer that to some tape that we have laid out on the level. Take this, set it up on the wall approximately, you know, where you want this guy to go. And I think something like right there. Maybe up a little higher. Yeah, that's good. So then just set that level. Perfect. And then transfer your lines. Alright, so we got our anchors in over here. There was no stud. Over here we hit a stud on both, so we're not using these anchors. What we're going to do is just put some drywall screws in there. Call it good.